my name is Jennifer and I am one of the trainers here at the Puppy Preschool. This is my puppy assistant Basil, and today we are working on a behavior called a loose leash capture. Now, a loose leash capture is just another step in your quest for helping your puppy learn to have polite leash manners. It is the beginning of the final heel behavior, and the whole point of it is to show your puppy that there is no better place to be, no better place to hang out than either right here next to you or right here next to you. Before you begin training your loose leash capture, you need to make a few decisions. Would you like your puppy to heel on the right side, or would you like your puppy to heel on the left side? It really doesn't matter unless you'd like to do some sports in the future. If you think you'd like to do sports, emphasize your left side, since a lot of sports emphasize the left. Otherwise, choose the side either that your puppy naturally gravitates towards or the side you feel more comfortable with as your target for this behavior. You also need to decide how precise you want your final heel behavior to be. Do you want your puppy's shoulder exactly lined up with your leg, or are you okay being a little more casual? They just sort of stay in this general vicinity. Doesn't matter, but if you want to be more precise, you want to make sure you start training this behavior in that way right from the very beginning to make things easier for you. Okay, for Basil, I'm going to demonstrate on the right side because that's just what I've decided to do. So you want to make sure that you are holding your leash correctly. For a puppy on the right side, hold your leash and your clicker in your left hand. That way, when you deliver treats, you can deliver them from your right hand. The reason that is so important is because I want you to deliver the treats like this. Reach into your treat pouch, feed right next to your side so that you keep your puppy in the position that you want them to be in. If you treat from your left hand, you have to pull your treats out and then reach all the way across your whole body to deliver the treat, which is awkward and will oftentimes encourage your puppy to pull around in front of you to get the treat. We want to make sure that the treat is easy to deliver and that you deliver right here next to your legs. We call this feeding for position, which means we're going to put the treat in the position that we want the puppy to be in. Okay. Loose leash capture is a capturing behavior, which means I'm not going to ask Basil for anything, I'm not going to say any cues, and I'm not going to hold any food in my hands. Instead, I'm just going to randomly start walking with a picture in my mind of where I want Basil to be. And when he wanders into that area, I'm going to click my clicker to capture that moment, tell Basil, this is where I want you to be, this position is what is earning you the treat, and then I'm going to deliver my treat right into his cute little face, again, feeding for position right next to my leg. If Basil is not in the right position, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is when he gets into the right position, I am ready to click and reward it so that Basil can start to learn that if he comes right here, this is the money zone. This is where the food is going to happen. If Basil is doing other things, I just keep right on walking like I have somewhere to be. So let me show you what I mean. Let's go. You'll notice I'm clicking and rewarding every couple of steps right now for him being in the right position. And that is what you should do in the beginning of training this behavior so your puppy is getting lots of reinforcement. Notice I'm not saying the word heel. I'm not giving any cue at all right now. I can give him some praise. If he's really not with me, I might do some or some patting my legs to help show him to stay with me. But otherwise, I'm really letting him make choices on his own. If he's not with me, that clicker just doesn't go off. This is the first time I'm practicing this with Basil, and you can see how quickly he's figuring out that being on my right side is really where he wants to be. Good boy. Nice job. Good, Basil. Okay, we're all done. Choose to practice this in the beginning in very low distraction environments. You can do it in your house. You can do it in your backyard. You don't want to set the puppy up in an environment where there are so many other things for them to smell and interact with that you can't get their attention at all. As they get better and better and better at this, you can start moving into more and more distracting environments. 20 to 30 seconds of loose leash capturing several times a day to help start getting that idea planted that this is the money zone, the place that they should be. We're going to spend a couple of weeks just working on loose leash capture with Basil before we even begin introducing the heel cue. So by the time we actually do, he has a lot of background that he wants to hang out right here. That's a good boy.